Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and they're breaking news. Apple's Vision Pro is coming out February the 2nd. It's actually almost here, and the era of augmented reality is beginning very soon. And the VV app with the Marvel collectibles, the DC collectibles, all the Star Wars collectibles, all the Disney collectibles is perfectly set up to take advantage of this technology that is about to be unleashed on the world. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions about what this could mean for the VV app long term. I don't think there's going to be any immediate crazy impact. It's going to take time, depending, of course, how the VV app actually works with these goggles, with this device. That's going to change everything, but VV is perfectly set up. So if you do like this video, make sure you hit like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll be covering, this technology as we get forward and move along and talk about how it actually impacts the digital collectibles that we have in the VV app and other platforms that are going to start to take advantage of the augmented reality technology. It's quite something. I do have an article or two to look at as well. I'll give you the description and the article from VV themselves where they talk about their augmented reality, how it works. It's very simple. How it's going to work on this device is going to be another thing altogether. It's quite amazing, quite beautiful. I mean, if you look at what's going to be happening, I mean, you'll be able to see everything and compute like in your own space. And I mean, just the collectibles aspect of it all right here. For example, you can see on the desk right here, there's a little kind of like 3D digital sort of like thing right there. This is from Apple themselves. Imagine if that's your Spider-Man from VV. Very, very crazy. The potential of this and how it's going to impact, the world is quite for sure like unknown, but we'll see what happens. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you actually join as a member at level 1, 2, or 3, because my drop heads are 3D, fully available, for use in spatial. And, I'm going to see how they're going to look on this device as well, because you do get the 3D files. If you join level 3, you get a drop head 3, and you get into my rewards program. So make sure you do that as well. Join up, get your free NFT. You can use it in spatial. You get the 3D files. We'll see how those actually look at this as time goes on. But here's a nice little article from The Verge. I read this website a lot. I'm on this website all the time. Nice tech article. Gives you some basic things right here. After previewing in June 2023, which we actually covered on this channel quite a bit, big live stream I had with Metaverse Life. You can see actually the thumbnail here. I'll put it up on screen for you. If you want to go back and watch that video, there's a link in the description. We covered it quite thoroughly. I asked his opinions about, 3D and augmented reality and everything like that in that video. It's really quite cool. But it's going for $34.99, and it's going to go on sale. Schedule for pre-order. There it is right there. Nice and beautiful. They have announced pre-orders begin January 19th, which is coming up in a couple weeks at 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is going to be quite cool. We'll see how many people in the VV family actually go after this. There's going to be a lot of people in the world who are going to buy this device right here. Apple has also revealed pricing for their prescription lenses that users can get with it. So that's quite interesting as well. Readers will be available for an extra $99. You can get some prescription glasses if you need them. The base model of the Pro is 256 gigabytes of storage and is packed with the following accessories. You get the knit band, the loop band, you get a light seal and cushions, you get the Pro cover, the polishing cloth, the battery. This is a little device. There's a little wire that comes down, battery pack you have to hold. USB charging and all that stuff. It first revealed the headset during its Worldwide Developer Conference last June. $34.99 Vision Pro offers 4K display with each eye and lets you switch between augmented reality and virtual reality. With the dial located on the side of the headset. It's powered by the dual chip featuring Apple's in-house M2 chip and the R1 chip. All that amazing, great stuff right here. They've, showcased a lot of stuff. You can see their website. It's got all the different videos about it. It's really cool. The goggles look absolutely cool right there and amazing for sure. Now, if we want to talk about how this could actually affect the VV app, well, VV themselves, as you know, if you're a user of the VV app, which is the digital collecting app that says NFTs, all in its own environment, actually has an article on, how AR works. Very simple. If you're familiar with the app, you know how it works. It uses the camera on your phone. You're able to select the collectible. Here's the article right here. Bring your collection to life using augmented reality right here. You select your collectible in the app. Very simple. You actually, right there, you tap the AR button at the bottom of the screen and follow the on-screen instructions. And then you'll be prompted to scan your surroundings. So basically what it does, you say you select Spider-Man, you hit the AR function, you take your camera out, you look where you want to go, a little grid comes on the ground, and then you could actually drop your collectible in an environment in your living room or whatever. In this particular example, they use Steamboat Willie, which is quite interesting if you think about Steamboat Willie's, prominence right now in the NFT space, right? But in this article, you can see Steamboat Willie right there. How this is going to look on the Apple Vision Pro and how we're going to be able to use these is going to be quite something else right here. I'm still not sure how it's going to look, but what we do know about the Apple Vision Pro is that it uses apps that display on screen. So if you had the VV app there and you're able to actually see a collectible, and then you're able to actually hit the AR function, and then you're able to actually do it on your Pro goggles right there. That's going to be amazing, especially in that work environment, because you can see you can have multiple things going on right there. So how will this affect VV's actual marketplace is still unknown. I'm going to get to that in just a second right here. But David Yu, I have to give credit where credit's due here, obviously. David Yu, of course, and the other founders of VV, I really thought ahead about this. You can see here's an article right here for RNZ. David won, obviously, the, Entrepreneur of the Year last year for 2023. The app has really progressed in 2023 a ton, specifically on the technology side of things. Still lots of stuff needs to be developed for sure, but the app has definitely progressed a ton. A lot of new team members have been added. So, you can see that David Yu is well-deserved. But going back further than any of this, even in the last couple of years, they had the foresight to see ahead of how augmented reality could be an impact on the world. And with Apple, obviously coming out with this device, it's really going to be interesting to see how the world takes on AR, what they think of it, how they use it, but having your collectibles set up that way in VV, with the AR functionality already built in, that should be bullish for anyone who's collecting online. This is just the next wave of the way things are going to go. It's going to take some time though, right? So my first reaction as we talk about this right here in regards to like how this could affect the marketplace of your VV collectibles, I actually don't think that, the marketplace is going to jump a lot in the first, coming weeks, after this is out, unless of course, you see real functionality with this VV app and AR. And, unless, of course, VV themselves does a whole bunch of marketing about this and, around the whole thing and actually uses video content from the actual device, because you can record, with the collectibles in different environments, surfing online and all that kind of stuff all together. If they do that and they start putting it out there, it is really going to be interesting to see how many people start downloading the VV app and collecting Spider-Man and collecting these comics, collecting Batman and all the rest of them. It could have a major impact on the market, in a short period of time. Now, I don't think it's going to happen initially. I think it's going to definitely take some time before this actually happens, before people really start to get around with this and really start to really jump on board with the VV app. But this is exactly what you want if you're a collector in the space. This app is set up absolutely beautifully in order to be able to transition into this new world right here. This will not be the first and only device. This will not be, the only device that Apple brings out. They're going to have more. Obviously, it's going to advance over time. And we're going to see how people react to it. But if you're a VV collector, you got to be super excited about what's going on. I want you to let me know your thoughts as well in the comments section down below. Tell me what you're going to be doing. Are you going to be going after this? Are you doing the pre-order on day one coming up on the 18th or so? Are you going to get one of these? Are you going to get a couple? Maybe have one sealed. People did that with the iPhone, right? Maybe one for later, to sell later. Or are you just going to sit back and wait? My plan, I think at this initial stage, is I might just sit back and wait and see how this, device is actually incorporated, how people actually respond to it for sure. And what VV does to promote their products, and remember, it's not just VV, actually. It is Marvel, Disney, and all the rest of the IPs that are putting collectibles through the VV app. How are they going to leverage this device to sell more stuff and give us more features and stuff? The era of augmented reality is beginning, even though it's already here. But coming out to the masses, it's going to be really fascinating to see how people react. I know for sure that the VV community is super excited about this. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to do. And we'll keep covering the story as it develops for sure. And maybe even if you stay tuned to the channel, maybe even I'll have a pair of these to play with and show you. I know there's going to be people in the community that are, and how this affects the VV-verse. It's going to be really interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next video, and happy AR collecting.